Our next race we're going to be hearing from are candidates for Kenosha County Executive. And our first candidate will be Samantha Kirkwood.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I want to thank Marilyn and Darren for moderating tonight from the Twin Lakes Chamber. I'd also like to thank Chad Cantwell for hosting this event today. I'm a lifelong resident of Kenosha County, where I'm currently raising my two sons. I myself am a graduate of Wilmot High School and UW-Whitewater, where I majored in political science and I minored in criminal justice. And it's interesting. I've been your state representative for the past 20 years, and that is the experience that I'm going to bring to you here, collaborating with federal, state, and local leaders to solve the problems and create opportunities for us Kenosha citizens. I was remembering the bill that I helped pass when Twin Lakes had a challenge here where they had the equalization formula that was put up to the Department of Revenue, and we had to act swiftly and quickly to get that bill passed through the legislature in a few months, so that the residents here weren't impacted by the tax rate that would have went up significantly if we hadn't done that. And those are the types of things that I will bring as your Kenosha County executive. I have a reputation for being eagle-eyed and watching your taxpayer money. I am the only candidate that has a critical understanding of the relationship between the county and state government. I want to bring my experience and my vision to help guide Kenosha County in the years ahead as your county exec. Under my leadership, I will continue to collaborate and foster the work that has been done on the Council of State Government or Council of Governments. I want to hold budget listening sessions. One of the county supervisors recently brought to my attention that they aren't brought in during the budget deliberation process. The county exec is responsible for putting together a $300 million budget. And I find it, you learn more from other people, not just the people that you have around you, the other people that are elected in the county board. So I want to bring in department heads along with the county supervisors to craft the county budget that protects the taxpayers and builds on our successes here in the county. I also, some of the biggest things that I've been hearing about, public safety, hands down. I've knocked on over 1,400 doors in the last couple months, and it could be from speeding to the home evasions that we're having. We had a murder here in Kenosha, in Twin Lakes. People are very concerned about public safety. As the county exec, I want to work with our law enforcement partners, the sheriff, who we're going to be getting a new sheriff this year, and our police chiefs from Twin Lakes, Pleasant Prairie, and the city of Kenosha. I'd like to hold regular meetings with them to talk about the issues of crime and what's affecting us. Investing in our infrastructure. Of the $300 million budget, $78 million goes to infrastructure in our public works, and broadband is so critical, so critical. I think during the pandemic we all realized how important it is to have high-speed internet, and not all of Kenosha County is served. As your state legislator, I worked with Senator Wongard, and we received several grants to help build our infrastructure here in Kenosha County. As the county exec, I want to continue to do that in the future. Now, the largest portion of our county budget, it's over $100 million. It's a human services budget. Now, most of that particular budget comes from federal and state resources, but we need to keep an eagle eye on how those services are delivered. Out here in the western part of the county, my parents live in the town of Randall still. I know how difficult it was during the pandemic to get all the way down to the county center and to the job center to get the services that they needed during the pandemic. Another constituent from Paddock Lake, Tom Riley, I got to give him a lot of credit. He had reached out to me, and he was the one who advocated to have the vaccine clinic to be held at Central High School. So as your county exec, I would like to continue to foster the relationships that I have on the east side and on the west side of Kenosha County. And I ask for your support on April 5th. Thank you.
All right, next up is Rebecca Matuskamentine.
Good evening. My name is Rebecca Mataskamentink, and I want to thank the Chamber and Twin Lakes Country Club for sponsoring tonight's event, as well as all of you for coming and trying to learn a little more about all of your local elected officials. I appreciate this opportunity to tell you why I am the most qualified candidate to be our next county executive and bring our community together to move Kenosha forward. First of all, I love Kenosha, and I am passionate about our community. I've lived in Kenosha my whole life. I earned my bachelor's and master's degree while living and working here. I raised my 2 children, and I look forward to my grandchildren enjoying our opportunities and amenities we have. I have been immersed in our community for many years. Since 2007, I've been your elected clerk of courts, operating a large department, keeping our courthouse running smoothly, and holding the line on budgets. Before that, I spent nearly 5 years managing the district attorney's office. I've also dedicated myself to our community for decades, volunteering for and serving on boards of local organizations. My dedication to Kenosha runs deep. The specific duties of county executive include coordination and administration of county offices, as well as providing services to our citizens in a way that is efficient, effective, and impacts the greater good of all of our community. This is what I've been doing for the past 20 years. My experience in being a fiscally conservative manager of 2 different county departments with multi-million-dollar budgets has provided me with a solid background in county government. I have transitioned leadership within county government, including district attorneys, judges, and court managers, but also in executive leadership in our local nonprofits. I've also worked nearly with every department on various projects, from implementing community programs to coordinating high-profile trials to overseeing building renovations. I'm the candidate with the experience and the skill sets required to effectively manage our county government. In talking with many of you, like Samantha, I've heard a common theme of community safety. People need to feel safe, and our businesses need to feel safe. I've been having community service as a priority to me for many years. I've supported our emergency and law enforcement services and their efforts to have well-trained staff and the proper resources and equipments to meet the common goal of public safety. I was named the DARE Patron of the Year, and I currently serve on the Pleasant Prairie Police and Fire Commission. I have the endorsement of Kenosha Fire Department Local 414, as well as our Kenosha Sheriff David Beth. They know my dedication to community safety is deep. Following the riotous behaviors and the attack on the heart of government in August of 2020, I took immediate action to restore access to our justice system. Within 48 hours, our circuit court was open and accessible and running our dockets. I am proud to be a part of that quick recovery. Our continued economic development is the second theme talked about. With our access between Milwaukee and Chicago by the I-94 corridor, we are in a prime location to attract businesses, and many of our communities have been doing just that. We have a great, strong relationship with CABA, and we will continue to progress with the economic support that they can provide. But help wanted signs are abundant in all of our communities. I'm currently on the Board of Trustees for Gateway Technical College, who is playing a significant role in working with area businesses to establish the needs to meet the programs needed to have effectively trained workforce by providing new opportunities to high school citizens, students, and our residents. Through the diligent efforts of our county executive, the county board, and our county finance department, Kenosha County has a AAA bond rating. This rating is crucial for continued growth and acknowledges Kenosha County's reputation for sound financial decisions and for a great partner in fostering growth in business. I'm proud to have the endorsement of County Executive Cruiser and past County Executive John Collins, along with a dozen former county board chairmen from all across the county, a number of current county board supervisors, as well as other community leaders. They have the faith in my experience, dedication, and commitment to sound government, and they know I will get the job done. As County Executive, I have the institutional knowledge that we continue to provide quality services that make our community attractive to our residents, our visitors, and our businesses while ensuring responsible use of our taxpayer dollars. I've invested my life to Kenosha and will work diligently with all of our community partners. My name is Mataskamentink, and I hope I have earned your support in your vote on April 5th. Thank you.